Honey, there's this video that I think you need to watch. You won't believe it. Now, finally, the Lord has vindicated me. Yeah, let's watch this video.
Okay. The only form of exercise your prostate gland gets is during erection, and that erection comes with sexual activity. Okay. So the study is abundantly clear that a man in healthy shape should be able to have sexual interaction 21 times a month.
21 times
a month to avoid prostate issue. I advocate to my patients that you can have a side chick. Your side chick could be on contract, but you just know that you need to do your 21 times to avoid prostate cancer.
You watch it, Abi? 21 times. Can you give me 21 times? You know, say you know face. So that means I have to go and get a babe now. You shake and see now. Sure, you want me to live long?
Is that the solution?
For me, wait, don't you want me to live long?
Of course, I want you to live long, and you will live long.
So I'm not thinking which babe do you think can. They say we have to agree somebody that will be given it to me. Who do you suggest? You can see that my wife is laughing. I don't understand how this man came up with this. But before I tell you my own perspective, let me read what medical fact says, so that it won't look like we are coming to say something after we are not doctors and the rest. Abi? Okay, great. The claim that ejaculating 20 times a month prevents prostate cancer stems from research, most notably a Harvard University study published in 2016, an update to a 2004 study. He said this study, which followed a large cohort of men over many years, found an inverse association between ejaculation frequency and prostate cancer. Let me move on. Now, what the research and medical community say. Number one, correlation, not causation. It is crucial to understand that an inverse association or correlation does not necessarily mean causation. While the study found a link, it doesn't definitely prove that more ejaculation causes the reduction in risk. There could be other factors at play. For example, men who ejaculate more frequently might also have LDL lifestyle overall. Now let me read further what is said here. The general consensus among the broader medical community, including urologists in Nigeria and worldwide, is that while the research is interesting and suggests a potential benefit, it is not conclusive evidence. Please take note of that. It is not conclusive evidence that frequent ejaculation is a guaranteed way to prevent prostate cancer. More research is needed to fully understand the relationship and underlying mechanism. Other risk factors are more established. Medical professionals emphasize that the primary and well-established risk factors for prostate cancer are: one, advancing age, which talks about risk increases significantly with age. Two, family history. Having a brother or a father with prostate cancer increases the risk. Three, race/ethnicity. Men of African descent have a higher risk. Now, what did he now say is the solution? Screening. The Association of Urological Surgeons in Nigeria, NAUS, and other medical bodies advise against relying solely on ejaculation frequency for prostate cancer prevention. They stress that early detection through regular screenings like PSA test and digital rectal exams as advised by a doctor remains the most crucial strategy for managing prostate cancer. So what is the summary? In summary, while Dr. Rashid Abbasi and others have promoted the 21 ejaculation claim, it is based on research that suggests a potential link, but the scientific community largely considers the evidence not yet conclusive enough to recommend it as a primary prevention method. It is important to focus on established risk factors and recommended screenings. Uncle Doctor, Mr. Rashid, Dr. Rashid, did you hear it? And so please, people of God, don't allow that information deceive you. Don't allow it deceive you. What are the other issues we should be talking about? Is that, okay, you want to do a babe giving you the 21 days. You are using one problem to solve another problem.
You know, one of the things I stand by is you can never be wiser than God. God in his wisdom has given us the solution for all problems you can think about.
Yeah.
And I'm very sure that this is also one problem God already has a solution for. But before I even go into the scripture, one thing I want us to understand is that, just like my husband said, you cannot use a problem to create other problems. Because now you're saying that the solution is that you should have a side chick or side chicks, and as long as they're satisfying you, as long as they're helping you to ejaculate 21 times in a month, fine, fantastic, good job. But here's the question: have you thought of the other risk involved? The tendency for the woman to get pregnant. Then let's imagine you have like 3, 4, 5 side chicks,
or even one, sir.
It's going to create another problem. You're a married man, then suddenly this lady comes and says she's pregnant for you. Now you now have children outside your marriage, STDs. So you are sleeping with this one out there. You don't know how many people she's sleeping with.
Exactly.
Then you bring it home to this person that is your wife. You infect her. I heard a story of a lady who her husband was having extramarital affairs, and he infected her with STD. Now, she managed it. She tried to come up with a solution. But at the end of the day, the infection took her life. So for me, it's a case of you not being concerned about the well-being and the health of your wife. Because this person you're with out there, you don't know how many people she's sleeping with.
Exactly.
And so you're going to go out there. Yes, you want to solve a problem, right? But you've created several others that will impact on several others.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it. Like I said, we cannot be wiser than God. And God has given us his clear instructions in the scripture. Hebrews 13 verse 4. I'm going to read the easy translation first. It says, when a man and a woman have married each other, they must each respect the marriage. Mm-hmm. Husbands and wives must only have sex with each other. God will punish anyone who has sex with another person's husband or wife. He will punish anyone who has sex in the wrong way. The point here is God says it. In fact, the 𝐬𝐭𝐞𝐤𝐿 says the 𝐬𝐭𝐞𝐤𝐿 says marriage is honorable and the bed undefiled. So here's the thing. You want to sow.
But what? Fornicators.
He said, but fornicators and adulterers, God will judge. I know that we live in a generation where certain things have subtly been normalized. Extramarital affairs is almost becoming normal. And so now we're using things like this prostate cancer and all of that to make it look like it's completely acceptable. But the truth of the matter is that it is not acceptable.
Sure.
You are only supposed to have sex with your wife. You are only supposed to have sex with your husband that you are married to, legally married to. And if you are scared of the possibility of being infected or of having prostate cancer, go for screening. I mean, they tell women now, when you go to the hospital, do cervical screening. Go for screening. Do full body check. Check yourself. And there will be solutions that will provide. Why do you think that is your own wisdom of going out there to go and get a woman, get this lady, get this person, and you're sleeping here? Okay, you've done your 21 times in the month. Then what next? The next month, what next? The next month, what next? What pattern of life do you want to create for your children?
Exactly.
What are you modeling to them? Then your children begin to become of age. What mouth do you want to use to talk to them to say, be faithful, keep yourself, don't mess around? When you, as the father, that is the life you're living. See, we need to stop embracing the world's idea of solution and look to scripture for solution. The scripture, when the solutions from scriptures are for our good and for your benefit. You don't know the peace that comes with knowing as you're sleeping with your spouse, you are not scared of infection. You are not scared of suddenly your your husband will just come on and tell you, it's like bad, somehow, some way, there's one child out there. No stories that touch. There's a peace of mind that comes with that. Please, let's not embrace wisdom that we came up with as a solution. If you're scared, once again, of having prostate cancer, go to the hospital. Go for screening. Do the needful.
Know the healthy lifestyle.
No, exactly. And let me shock you. I've known some people that have passed on due to prostate cancer, and not all of them were faithful. Even the ones that were doing what you're saying, it has taken their lives. So what are we talking about? So please, let's not embrace that. It's not an idea. Be faithful to your wife, because there is no which wife is going to sit down really and say, my husband has side chicks. Okay, it's okay as long as he does not bring it home. He can have as many as he wants to help himself, so as not to have prostate cancer. Really, even if she okays it the first time, women have the tendency to be jealous. How will she be able to manage it psychologically? Think of your wife in all of this. What is your wife feeling about it before you talk about have a side chick that you are paying?
Now we can see that what that doctor said was a lie. It's not a conclusive research. Then also think about the fact that you can infect your wife. While my wife's talking about the person that had an STD, I remember another story, real life story, that is still happening before our eyes. A man was having side chick outside, got infected with HIV/AIDS, kept having sex with the wife, didn't tell the wife, infected the wife infected her child. And today the wife, the man, and one of the children have HIV. Now tell me, how do you want that woman to deal with it? Because he wanted to prevent prostate cancer or whatever, without also realizing that, see, the moment you do it with one lady, you are using that as an excuse. After a while, you're not satisfied alone. Before you know, you are sleeping up and down with the excuse that 21 days, and is the lady a machine? If she's not there, because you want to do it 21 days, you go and find somebody else to do it. And please, let's stop looking for excuses to indulge in bad habits. It is bad. Please tell the doctor. So please share this video. That wrong information has gone around. A lot of men have used it as an excuse to start that. So please, let's share this video. Let more people sit and realize that it's a lie from the pit of hell. I hope this has blessed you. Please share this video, like this video, drop your comment what you think about this. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. God bless you. Bye.